Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's pick up where we left off. We got our lovely little trailer. We've got our forever lease harvester. Whoops. And we got some work to do. Let's turn this off for now. Okay, that was kind of weird. Now, we've got our canola field that's ready. Yeah, it's pretty ready. It's only 50% fertilized, so the yield bonus isn't fantastic, but we got to get this out of the field right away. It's a priority. So let's get started on that, I guess. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky here. Let's see if I can get up here. No. Need to... Okay, I need to attack this from a different angle. It's too steep right there. No, hopefully I can get out of here. Come on, spinning tire. Okay, let's start over here a little bit further. Oh dear. How you guys doing today? Alright, let's see if we can maybe come at it from this angle. Ideally in the future we'll be coming in from the farm itself. But we gotta build the farm first. All we have is a field and a tent. Now August is not the greatest time to sell canola. I think December is the best. November or December. We're gonna be selling it anyway. Need every cent we can get. Hopefully I don't hit that sign. Alright. Somebody dropped a comment last week on one of the other series regarding my, we'll call it mouse look skills, where I go around all over the place and look around, oops, and I guess I do that quite a bit, so I'm going to try to mellow that out a bit. I'm actually going to be setting up my steering wheel. I haven't done it yet. We use that as much as possible. I wish there was, and I don't know if anybody knows this, there's a setting somewhere that I'm not aware of, but I wish there was a, I want to call it a mouse look snapback. So if I was to look, you know, over to the right and let go, and for after a certain period of time, the camera would snap back looking forward, perfectly straightforward. That would be fantastic. Because one of the things about the camera in FS is that it doesn't automatically adjust for grade or anything. It's set where you set it, but if you start going uphill, it starts, you know, doing this kind of thing. It's kind of weird. Alright, so we're on Mazo. This is episode 2. We've got our land. We've got not much money. We got one contract knocked out in the first episode, which gave us a few bucks, not much. And right now we have to harvest this before we lose it. We have seasons on, so this will wither next month. Now I have no way to work this field afterwards. I don't have a plow, cultivator, seed drill, nothing. I have nothing. But I think we're just going to grab this up for now and then we'll start doing a little bit of forestry, get some logs sold. Yeah, I have to readjust my camera a bit. So yeah, my camera mouse look kind of thing is because I used to play a lot of MMOs where I was constantly looking all over the place, see what's going on, movement. Oops. There I go again. I got muscle memory, you know, I just do stuff without thinking about it. Oh, we'll try to fix that up. I think with the steering wheel, I won't have my hand on the mouse so much. Try to keep things a little bit more stable. I really appreciate that comment, by the way. I'm not sure, the person who made the comment, I'm not sure if they're going to watch this series or not. But I really appreciate that kind of stuff. I want to, you know, get better and better at producing, so all constructive criticism is absolutely appreciated and welcomed. This field is a little challenging up in the corner over there. It's a bit high up. As we round the corner up here, I could see if there was, I don't know, I guess if the ground was wet or there was snow or something, I'd have a hard time getting up here. Pretty steep. How are we doing? Oh, we're almost full. And I gotta get up here with that thing, right? There we go. It's just the pipe here. This is a great, well, it's a good little harvester for very small fields, like nothing bigger than this. Anything bigger than this, it becomes a bit of a pain. So, all right. Whoa. Oversteer. We're gonna dig in here. We're gonna clear this up. There's quite a few trees I can get snagged up on here. And, oh yeah, no lumberjacks, so I'm gonna have to work these. Now, one of the things that might be a problem is these trees here, they don't cut very well. They are trees. Lumberjack would help me take care of that, but I'm not using it on this series, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with these. Maybe with a tree mulcher. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how to deal with that. Okay. Let me get out of the way a little bit. That should be okay. Oh boy. Get it on this side. I shouldn't. Ladder's here. Nope, wrong one. Okay, let's just get out of here. Engine off for now. Oh, I'm in the bushes. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, off we go. Now I've been hemming and hawing. Is that an expression? I've been thinking about my settings for this series. And last episode, I grabbed a collectible, and it's only $1,000 bucks. Pretty much the equivalent of cutting down one kind of pine tree and selling it. So it's not any kind of game breaker or anything. But this being a hard survival, I'm kind of struggling with that rule. I'm not sure if I should be doing that or not. So there are two other people that I'm aware that will do this. We can call it a challenge, but I don't really like the idea of challenge per se. I just like creative ideas for, people to feed on. It can be inspiration to others. That's fantastic. At the same time, it's just kind of the thing I want to do. So I did mention the concept of this series, and I mentioned I was going to grab collectibles, and they've started reporting and are grabbing collectibles. So now I feel like I can't change my mind on that one. So we're going to grab them. I think what we're going to do is a limit of one per episode. So one that's basically $1,000 bucks. It's did not really alter the path of the game much. But at the same time, I'm not going to look for them. No matter how desperate I am, I'm not going to specifically going to look, for these collectibles. I think there's quite a few of them on this map, and if we stumble across them, we're allowed to grab one per episode. That's it. So we'll go with that, I think. It'll help us along a little bit. There's going to be some periods of time where we're going to really struggle with money. Alright, we've got kind of two headlands done now. Let's go up and down. This harvester is actually doing quite well for this. I've used this harvester on, I want to say one, but there might be two other series. I did use this on the first series I ever did, which was the Pioneer map, and I did struggle with it there. I think it had to do with hills. That's okay. It'll do. We can do our own harvesting contracts now with this, as long as they're not too big, of course. So that's a plus. I think what I'd like to do is contracts are going to be a solid source of income for this series. So I think I'm going to focus my early investments on some things that I can use to do contracts. So I think I will buy a fertilizer spreader. So fertilizing is always probably one of the most profitable contracts in Farming Simulator. Been like that since FS19. I don't know before that if it was good. I don't even know when contracts actually became a thing. No. So we'll do that. There is I think I mentioned it in the first episode, there is a cultivator that I can buy that's cheap, very cheap, but also I'm not sure where I want to call it a glitch because it's really not that great, but the little gator will cultivate at like 50 kilometers an hour. So yeah, you know, that might be a thing. I don't mind doing that. That's, you know, that's a, you could call that unreal if you want. Oops, we're full. It'll help them, you know, it's either that or time-lapse my cultivating contracts, right? I won't be using workers much, especially in the early game, because I can't afford it. Just can't afford it. I have to do everything myself. That's half full, so I think it's going to be pretty close to half full. So I think what we're going to do is take a run and sell this. I don't know where the best price is. Let's just jump under here. Let's look at the pricing. Where can I sell my canola? Both places are the same price, pretty much. Whichever one's easier to get to. I think grain elevator will be easier. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's look at the map. So we're here right now. Grain elevator is down here. So it's an easy shot, you know, either this way or that way. And Scrup is Scup U Andreja. Andreja. Yeah. Pardon my. That's actually. Well, here's the problem, right? So on this map, if I go up this way, this road does not connect here. So you kind of almost have to go all the way around here. There's a big ditch here, which makes it difficult to just cut through the woods. I mean, it's doable. So if I go up there, I'm going to have to come around through our dirt road all the way up here and sell here. So I think I might do that. A dollar better. So I might as well, right? That's 95%. I'm going to call that full. And let's go deliver this first load, make a few bucks. And get the ball rolling financially. I don't know how bumpy this road is though, but I think we can handle a little bumpy with this configuration. Here's our lovely tent. And this is fine. Scenic ride. It's a beautiful country. I love this map. I love the way that it lays out. Okay. There's probably lots of harvesting contracts available. They do take a little time. They do take some driving. The fastest contracts really are the cultivating and yeah, and here we go. Cultivating, fertilizing. So you just go to the field, you do the job, you leave. There's no carting around and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. $1,600. Not bad. We're at 3,000 now. We'll probably do a little shopping. I do need to get something to pick up logs. That's going to be pretty important. we've got that resource available to us on the farm, but at the same time, you know, we need to clear up our farm, right? Right in here, yeah. So I need to make space to put in a shed and maybe an animal pen of sorts. Still haven't really figured out what I'm going to be doing for animals. If we even do animals. But I like having the animals. Kind of like I have like friends, you know? I don't know anybody else here, so I can use all the friends I can get. Where are we? I want to try to sneak through the back. Let's jump in here. There's a bit of a depression there. Would make a nice pond if we can figure out how to keep it filled up. Okay, here we are. Might put a fence along the road here just to keep from slipping off. All right, let's turn that off for now. Let's get this finished up. We got most of it done. We'll have to do one more trip up the cell. I think we'll finished with about 5,000 bucks in the bank, which is pretty good. Traditionally, I would take a tractor with a front loader to be able to pick up logs. I think I'm going to try to do it a little different this time. I think I'm going to go the leasing route again. I just have to be really careful with leasing that I don't burden myself with too much leasing costs before I can, you know, be able to generate enough money to be able to pay those leasing costs every day. Be continuously broke, right? Everything in me wants to hit the helper key. I'm so used to using helpers in course play. It's hard to just continue doing stuff manually. Alright, I'm gonna shut up and get this done. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright, we got another load. Another harvester load, I should say, to unload. And I think we'll be able to get the rest in here as well, and then we'll wander off and we'll go sell. We'll go to the same place again. Alright, one more row after this. Now, for those who missed it on the first series, I've decided that as a rule for myself is I'm allowed leasing, but if I lease, I have to I can't return it. I cannot return the leased item. So that means I'm taking on a cost that's ongoing until I pay it off. Once I pay it off, then I'm able to do what I want with it. If I want to sell it, I can do that. So I think we're going to go with that model. I do have a lease to own mod, so the further along we go in the lease, the cheaper it becomes to buy out the equipment. We are almost done. Wasn't too bad, not too painful. This harvester only harvests at 6 kilometers an hour, which is a bit slow. Most harvesters, you know, grain type harvesters, will go to 10 kilometers an hour, which is almost twice as fast as this, but that's okay. It's all good. That field down there, I'm not sure if it's up for a contract, but it sure would be convenient. We'll have a look at that later. There we go. Whoa. Back up. No, we won't have a full trailer here. Okay. Close that up. And we'll leave this here because we can't do anything with this field anyway, so may as well just sit here. Okay, let's head up. We'll sell this. I think we're gonna make maybe 1,000 on this. This little Gator runs real smooth. I like it. We are going to buy the fertilizer spreader, I guess, specifically for this Gator. I think that'd be a wise purchase. I can buy a cheaper one to put on the 3-point, but I may as well get the real McCoy. It's more expensive though. I think it's 2,500 bucks. We'll have a look at the contracts in a second. The traffic is off on this series, mainly because I do want to use at some point workers and traffic. You know, using the go-to function doesn't always go so well. Okay. Oh, 1111 4,300. I don't know if I have enough money to buy the fertilizer spreader and pallet, you know, fertilizer, so, or a bag of fertilizer. We'll see. All right, we're back. Let's stop that for a second. All right, what can we get? So here's some options. Fertilizers. Okay, first of all, let's look at let's look at this. A nice motorcycle. Yeah, nothing really helpful here right now. Contracts. Let's see what we got. Contracts are here. All right, so there's 2 fertilizing contracts, which will bring back 1750 something. So those would be worth grabbing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this strategy. So I'll grab both these contracts. And then harvesting, not sure what I want to do here. So 35.90, 140, 212. So this one, I think, is one of the ones. Yeah, this one here. So I think we'll grab this one as well. I have what I need to be able to do this, so I can just accept it. We're going to go ahead. We've got 3 contracts ready to go. And we'll take it from there. Now, I got 4,300 bucks. And here's my options for, I absolutely need to get a fertilizer solution now. So this guy here fits on the Gator. It's perfect. It does both lime and fertilizer. It'll hold 1,000 liters, which is good. And it's got a 10 meter spreader. There's this guy as well, but this guy's, it's a very narrow spread. I don't like this. So I either go this route for 2,500, or I can go with a cheap, this is 1,200 and it spreads 10 meters as well, but it only holds 350. And there's another one here, I think 330. These are smaller spreaders. Yeah. So that's the problem with these. They're cheaper, but they don't hold much. So I'm kind of tempted to just splurge. If I buy this right now, 2,500, it's only going to leave me with about, oh, where's my math? 1,900 left. Am I doing that right? And then I need a bag of fertilizer, which is 18, which is really darn close. That's really close. 1820. I got to do the specific math for this. 1820 plus 25. What does that add up to? 1343, 4320, let's say. And 4352. That's how close it is. But you know what? Why don't we just grab it right away? Right away. I hope I didn't screw up my math here. So let's just buy. I could lease this though, couldn't I? What's the lease on this? 127. It is cheap. Yeah, let's lease it. We'll buy it later. There, that solves the problem right there, doesn't it? Okay, and we'll buy one bag of fertilizer. Let's see if we can get those contracts knocked out. There. I still have 2,400 bucks left. Awesome. So we'll drop the trailer. We'll go do the fertilizer contracts right away. Let's get rid of this 3-point because we can't use that with the fertilizer spreader. Leave that right here by the tree. All right, let's head to the shop. We'll go pick that up. We'll get to work. Now, one of the fields is, two of them are actually fairly close. Well, one's harvesting actually. I don't know where the other one is. The other fertilizer is. Where are the contracts? The one's right here. I don't know where the other one is. Doesn't matter so much because this thing zooms around pretty good. I specifically got the engine configuration on this thing that allowed me to zoom around faster. We are at the shop. Roll. Damn it. Now this does have a trailer hitch on it. I'm not sure if I could pull my trailer. I think I might be able to pull my trailer with this. I don't need the 3-point thing to be able to use the trailer. Get this filled up. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so let's have a look again. So 24, that's right near our place, so that might be like kind of our last contract. The other one is 161. Where is that? Where is that? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so we'll go knock out this one, which is a kind of a weird shaped field. knock out that one, and then we'll come back, grab this one, and then we'll cash in. So we should have more than enough fertilizer to do those fields. Okay, let's actually knock this one out first. Right next to us, and I think I access it from here. Fertilizer contracts are a little bit challenging. When you can't see the progress on the ground and can't use helpers. Well, I can use helpers if I want, but it just, you know, they're going to cost me. Let's see what we can do. You can always check the mini map here and there. And crop destruction is not an effect on other people's lands. I don't know if I can see that very well. Yeah, and this, I don't know if this spreader is efficient, but we've only used 4% so far, and we've done probably almost half the field. Let's have a look at this real quick. Yeah, we're going too far over. Oh, this thing oversteers quite a bit. What does that look like? Looks like we could go over a bit further. How's that going? Even further. We are at 94. I love that mod up in the corner there. I've never seen that the active contracts display up near the top right hand. I've never seen that mod, even though I think it's been around for a while, but I've never really noticed it. There we go. The contract is finished. Let's get off the field. Yeah, I was watching Mrs. Sim Gamer, and she had that running, and I got curious and started looking for it. And I like it. I really like it. Okay, so that's completed. So then we're going to collect that. Then we're going to head over to the other fertilizing contract, and then we'll knock out that harvesting contract afterwards. That's going to get us some money so that we can lease a log trailer. Basically, I think they call it a forwarder. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Old Krustoo is going to figure out how to use the claw. We'll start clearing out our land and you know, start considering what we need to do to set up the farm. I'd like a real house. Tents are nice, but you know, camping is not. Camping is camping. You know what I mean? I love camping. I also love having a nice, solid, dry, safe house. Okay, so this is the field right here. I can access it up here. It's a weird shaped field. It's corn. So we should be able to see where we've gone. A little too far over. That first contract cost us about 8% of our spreader's capacity. So actually about 80 liters. Strange field, the way it's laid out. We're already at 60%, so this should be really quick. See if we can get this corner knocked out here. Oh yeah, 75%. Okay, I think we're done here. Feels weird to be driving through this like this, but alright. What does the field actually look like now? So I've got this middle section and I kind of missed the strip here a bit. All good. There we go. And we're done. Those are fast, easy contracts. Oops, I gotta avoid the ditch. Okay, let's collect that. There we go. Collect. All we have now are harvesting contracts left over. So we have this one active. Now, one of the things I need to be careful of is that this is canola as well. Do I have to do this month? If I let it lapse till next month, will I lose it? Will it weather? I'm not sure about that. What are these? This is a harvesting. That's a larger field. This is, nope, not doing that. Yeah. So 2 harvesting. I could grab these. Although this one here in particular, I think might be a bit much for my little harvester. All right, let's head back. We'll get going with the other contract. And where am I? I do like, the thing I like about this map is how distributed it is. Like there's fields everywhere. There's farms, there's city, You know, little sub towns. I don't know what you call them, hamlets or whatever. There must be a Polish name for that. Okay, let's jump in here. We'll put this aside. So I only use 15% of my fertilizer, so I'm still good for a few more contracts, which is awesome. Yeah, that's kind of my yard right now. Put this thing back on, grab the trailer. There we go. Kind of rough, but we did it. Camera angle sucks. Okay, back out we go. This time I'm gonna go by the road because I'm not sure how to get into that field. What's the best way? I think in next episode we're going to dig into the trees. We're going to figure that out. I'll show you what I'm thinking of leasing. Is this a way in to these fields, or is it a big ditch? No, it's good. I think we'll be good here. Okay, that's the field we need to harvest, this guy right here. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. There we go. We're going to jump down into forestry. I'm thinking of leasing this so that I can pick up decent sized logs, load them up in a decent, you know, capacity, I guess, that I can pull with the little gator. And then I would just need, I'll need the chainsaw, and I'll need to lease this, and I will need to figure out a way to get rid of the stumps. So that's kind of my strategy right now, is I'm going to go. I'm not very good with these types of claws, so you guys are going to have to be a little patient with me. I'll get it. It's one of those things you just learn how to do, right? You do it over and over again. Next thing you know, it's easy peasy. But I've got to get over that bump. So I will need a stump grinder, which they're not cheap. They're not cheap, and I think I might need to focus on, where is it? This guy here as a mulcher only needs 50 horsepower, so I could probably put that onto the back of the gator, right? So this might be it. It'll grind the stumps, but I need something to take out those shrubs as well. I can't lumberjack them, so this might be my solution. But that's, 22,000 bucks for this, right? Jeez. I don't know if there's cheaper stuff. I don't think it gets any cheaper than that for stump grinders. So, yeah, I think that's the way we'll go. One thing at a time now. Okay, so contract. Let's get to work on that. I gotta go down this bump here. It's a little tricky. I'm going to slug away at this. It's going to take me a little bit, and I'll jump cut this. I haven't really figured out what I'm doing, if I'm doing any time lapse or anything like that. But for now, I'll do just a straight up jump cut. Once we get near the end, we'll tune back in. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, this is taking quite a while. We're making some money though, so that's a good thing. I think I'm going to finish this contract off camera. Let's go do one delivery first though. So this one is going to same place that we went to. Scup. So I'll show you what I mean by difficult to cut through some woods. We'll do it anyway, but it's not ideal. Alright, close enough. Let's head up this road. It's better if, you know, I cut through and grab our dirt road. But I'll show you what I mean. And this one of the things about this map is it really, you have to drive around a lot of stuff. For me to get over to that red roofed house over there would be a major detour. That's where the shop is. You can see the shop in the distance there. I think ultimately we're going to need a bit bigger of a harvester. Although I don't think we really need a big one at all. Just one step up from that Bistula. Okay, so our delivery point, if you look at the mini map, is on the left there. There's no way to get through there by, you know, standard road. So we can cut down through here, but there's a huge ditch here, which is, you know, we can do it, but it's just not, you know, it's not something you would normally do. All right, well, that'll be part of the contract. Let's see what we've got. %, really? Doesn't seem right. Thought we only did like 50% maybe. Oh, here we go. There we go. 57% transported to the field. So let's head back. I will finish that contract off camera. And for the next episode, we're going to next episode we'll do a little forestry. We'll do a little clearing, start setting up, getting ready for the farm. Let me know, yeah, throw me some feedback on maybe what you'd like to see as far as animals, if any, you know. I don't need them, like, you know, it's one of the kind of things with Farm Sim that you play so many games, so many different maps, you always feel like you need to have some kind of animal thing going on. But reality is you don't need any. There's a lot of different ways to make money, to get set up, and to be profitable without animals. As a matter of fact, a lot of animals are not profitable until, you know, a fair amount of investment and time. Where am I going? I'm just cutting through the woods here. Onto my field, down this big bump, which is not cool. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you're enjoying the new series. I will get this finished. I'll get this finished off camera, and then we'll move on to other stuff next one. So, if you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great day.